everyone, welcome to iSew TV with Moray, where you sew and you design. And today we're going to be making a high-waisted skirt. To create your high-waist skirt, you're going to need a few items. Your sewing machine, thread, scissors, pins and pin cushion, your measuring tape, a marking pen. Two optional items, a roller cutter, and pinking shears, and also your choice of fabric. I recommend, if you're a beginner, to use some type of stretch fabric, such as a jersey knit stretch fabric would be awesome. To make your skirt, you want to ask yourself, how long do I want my skirt to be? So take your measuring tape and measure how long you want your skirt to be. I want mine a little bit below my knee. So I want it to start a little bit above my belly button, down to below my knee. It's about 27 inches long. Now I'm going to teach you how to make your skirt two separate ways. The first way is the easiest way. Go in your closet and find a skirt that is similar to the material you're going to be making your high-waist skirt out of. I found this skirt in my closet. So take that skirt and fold it in half. Put it to the side. At the edge of your fabric, fold your fabric down. Take your folded skirt and place it beside your fabric. Make sure the folded edges are aligned with each other. And just cut it out. And remember to cut to your desired length. So I wanted mine 27 inches long. Cut about 2 inches below that, so about 29 inches long. Now you have the front part of your skirt. So do the same thing for your back part of your skirt. Now we're going to talk about another way. This way requires a little bit of math, and it may sound a little difficult, but it's not. Trust me, just follow along. Okay, so take your measuring tape and measure your high waist. Mine is 27. Measure your hip. Mine is 36. Now imagine for a second, just imagine your skirt into two separate parts. Your front part and your back part. Got it? Okay, now we're just going to work on the front part. Don't imagine the back part right now, just the front part. Now your two numbers, your 27 and your 36. Divide those by 2. Now I have 13.5 and 18. Now subtract 1. Now I have 12.5 and 17. Got it? So those are our new measurements. Now we're just working on the front part of our skirt. And the reason why we subtracted 1 is because we're using a stretchy material. We do not need a lot of seam allowance, because more than likely if you're using a stretchy material to make a high-waisted skirt, you want it to be fitted. So you don't want to have so much seam allowance. You want less seam allowance. So that is why we subtracted 1. Now go back to your front part of your skirt. Take your 12.5 and just use 12. Take away the 0.5. So now divide that by 2. You get 6. Now go to your hips. 17. Divide that by 2. You get 8.5. Just use 8. So now we have 6 for our high waist, 8 for our hips. So now you're going to take your fabric, fold it along the edge, and we're just going to cut out the front part of our skirt with our 6 high waist measurement and our 8 hip measurement. Measure across your high waist 6. Take a marking pen and mark where you see your 6. Go down about 4 inches. And now mark your hip. Mine was 8. Where you see 8, just put a little mark right there. And then you cut it out. Follow the line. You can trace it all the way down, however you want. Easy. Now we have the front part of our skirt. Fold your skirt back together. Take your excess fabric, toss it. Now take another piece of the fabric and fold it down. This time, since we already cut out our front part of our skirt, for our back part of our skirt is the same measurement. Just lay that on top and use that as a template for your back part. You don't need to measure again because you already got your measurements from your front part. And just trace it and cut. So now we have the front part and the back part of our skirt. So just turn your skirt and let's match the pieces up together. Make the right sides of your fabric touch each other. So the wrong sides of the fabric are going to be facing you. And pin your fabric down. Pin down the sides with your nice pins. Once everything is pinned down, take it to your sewing machine. I'm going to take mine to my serger. When you become a little bit more advanced, you'll understand that a serger is heaven when it comes to sewing seams down. But today, just take yours to your sewing machine, do a straight stitch along the edges, all the way up the sides, and that'll be good. So now we're going to hem our skirt at the top and the bottom. The best way to hem your skirt is to start on the seams. So we're going to fold about a 1/2 inch and then another 1/2 inch. Hold it down and just pin it. You're going to do that around the entire part of the top and the bottom of your skirt. Now we're going to sew your hem at the top and the bottom around the entire skirt with a zigzag stitch. Use a zigzag stitch when using a stretch fabric. If you use a straight stitch, it will break or snap as soon as you put on your garment. So use a zigzag stitch whenever you're using a stretch fabric to do your hem.